Hey, what's going on YouTube? Mr. Football here, and today I'm going to give you my top 5 picks for football receiver gloves for this year, 2018. I reviewed 6 pairs of football gloves from all different brands this past summer, and really this video should have been out a long time ago, but it's been a very busy summer. I got married, I've had a lot of stuff going on, and I finally just got around to posting this video. I'm going to leave a link in the description for my eBay and my sideline swap where you can buy some of these very gently used gloves. I did test these for many weeks on hand, but a lot of them are still in good shape. Only worn a few times. Got out there and tested them for this review. So you're going to find some discounts on these gloves. Not all of them that will be up here. I am saving some of them. But like, I've got 6 pairs here, and I'm going to give you my top 5 and kind of going to review all of them as we go. And I'll try to leave some marks down here in the description box on if you want to see a certain pair that I've got up here, like, you know, the Under Armour F6s or the Cutters Rev Pro 3s. Like, we're going to review them all today in this video along with my top 5. So let's get started. All right, so just missing the top 5, and I got 6 pairs. Because I kind of wanted just to eliminate one, and it didn't make my top 5. It was the Under Armour F6 receiver glove. And just to note that all these receiver gloves that we're reviewing today are all the, they're non-padded, your traditional receiver glove. I wasn't a big fan of the F6s. They didn't come with a whole lot of initial grip, and that's kind of either a good or bad thing, but I can just rub these together and they don't really have any traction. It's not to say that they're a bad glove. I just don't think these are going to hold up over an entire season. And just with the little use that I got out of them, I really didn't like the fit. And I haven't really reviewed Under Armour gloves in a long time. I mean, the grip is okay. I think you could definitely go better with another Under Armour glove. This was the only Under Armour glove that I reviewed in this list, but it didn't make my top 5. But let's go ahead and get into our top 5. All right, so number 5 football glove for this year would have been the Battle Ultra Stick receiver glove. Now, I'm kind of curious to know where Battle's going to go from here, because I think this was a pretty decent glove, fairly priced around $35 to $40. It's not bad. I really like the design. Very basic. It's not too over the top, and Battle's really not. They're kind of new on the glove scene really here within the last few years, but I'm just really curious to know how where they go from here. I felt like the gloves had really good ball feel, decent, but definitely better. They had better grip than the Under Armour F6s, and the grip is just able to kind of, when you hold the ball, when you tuck the ball, they just have like a good lockdown feel. So I was really impressed with that. I like kind of the big cuff on these. I mean, it's not like supportive or anything. It's slightly padded on the wrist, but I kind of like that feel. They're not too thin. Probably not as breathable as they could be, as far as some of the other gloves we'll review. Not very breathable gloves, but they did make my top 5, and I'm curious to know where Battle goes from here and how they improve these gloves from here. So number 4, we've got the Nike Vapor Knit 2.0s. I was a big fan of the original Vapor Knit gloves and had those in a couple colorways and really liked those. And these were a decent, I would say, out of all the gloves I reviewed, this is probably one of the more higher end ones, because these are about, $50 to $60. I probably could have reviewed the Vapor Jets, the newest Vapor Jets, but I felt like this was a good glove to also review for that. The colorway is the old colorway. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure what the real true difference is if there is any new differences in the 2018 gloves. But these were great. Like, I like how the fingers are locked in. They have a different texture up here. I will say these are a little more breathable than the gloves that we had at 5, the Battle gloves, Battle Ultra Stick. Like I said, I like the tips on the fingers, gives you a little bit of a lockdown feel on the fingers, good ball feel, and really decent grip for a pair of Nike gloves. Not to say they don't have bad grip, but it was just a really good solid pair. Coming in at number 3, we've got the ADIDAS ADIMOJI gloves. These were amazing. I really love the colorways. I love the ADIMOJI design. A lot of this glove is all aesthetics to me, but the overall glove feel, when you put these on, they feel amazing. Like out of all the gloves except the 2 that'll come later in this video, 1 and 2, these are amazing. Just how they feel, really decent grip, and like I said, I'm basing my opinion. I'm not giving these any points or any like star ratings. I'm just kind of going off of my opinion, and basically by the end of this video, you're gonna know which ones I really liked out of all of them. But a really good ball feel on these gloves are pretty lightweight. With that, I would buy more ADIDAS gloves if I knew they were going to be to this quality. And I was just really impressed with the overall design of the gloves. They just really impressed me. I love the white colorway that they came out in these, and I was just super impressed with them. And so they made my number 3 spot. All right, so coming in at number 2, this is probably a shock to some people, but the Grip Boost gloves, the Grip Boost Stealth gloves are my number 2. And this was definitely an underdog going in. Grip Boost was able to send me some gloves over the summer, and I will say these have the best overall ball feel out of any glove that's in this. Now, they're so lightweight, very breathable. I'm going to show you on this one. I love the compressive fit. It's like if you wear anything compressive, they have a nice stretch. So when they go on, I was so impressed with the Grip Boost gloves. I've never actually owned anything from Grip Boost. Overall, I was just really impressed with the Grip Boost gloves. I love their design. They're just so lightweight. The glove grip, is outstanding. Out of all these gloves, like I said, it made my number 2. Great ball feel. It just feels really good to have these gloves on. They are the lightest gloves that I tested out of that. So they had a lot of good perks with them. Let's find out what number 1 is. All right, so if you've made it this far into the video, I want to thank you so much for watching it to this point to see what number 1 is. And if you're keeping tally of what brands we've not covered, if you picked Cutters, you were right. I've got the Cutters Rev Pro 3.0 receiver gloves, and these by far were my favorite overall. And just the very subtle changes that Cutters made to their gloves really made a big difference this year with the 3.0s. The solid colorway, solid red, and obviously they had other colorways like solid white, solid black, blue, and so forth. But these really stood out to me. I like the compressive fabric on the knuckles. They have a great feel. I think the Grip Boost gloves have a better ball feel than this, but the grip just keeps coming back on these. You can machine wash the Cutters gloves. I've always been kind of a secret fan of the Cutters gloves. For many years I reviewed Under Armour gloves, and then slowly over time I started to kind of gravitate towards the Cutters, and I'm just very impressed with their overall design and style that they put into these. They even added the perforated holes to the gloves this year, and even on the back you've got little accents of this leather and compressive material. I was just so impressed with these, and they were definitely the number 1 glove for this year. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the best glove that you can get out there today. Some of you may have a different opinion in that, and that's okay. It's just kind of what works for everybody. But in my opinion, for as many gloves as I reviewed over the years, for this year, this is the best glove I reviewed. Now they did come out with the Edelman series with these gloves, the Julian Edelman series. So I've not looked into those, but maybe you guys have seen those or maybe you tried them out. Definitely let me know how you feel about those gloves, and are they any different than the 3.0s? I feel like I did see them in stores, but I didn't really pay too much attention to them. Very impressed with the Cutters 3.0s. And yeah, there's going to be some of these gloves up for sale on my eBay and on my sideline swap, so definitely go check those out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it took me forever to get this video posted, but that's okay. A lot has happened here, and so I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and check out my Patreon. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.